Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, in this video I'm going to be doing my October budget results. My October budget actually went all the way until November 3rd, so I'm just a little bit late. If you guys are new here, in the month of October, my income was short about $650 because after I came back from my international trip, at some point I did test positive for COVID, so I was not able to go back to work in a timely fashion. So because of that, I was missing some shifts in my income and my budget reflected that. But let me tell you guys, I am someone who was very good at adjusting my spending when I know that my income is going to be less. When I have more money to work with, I'm a little bit more loose with my spending. So I originally projected that I would not be able to save any money in the month of October, but let me tell you, I saved a pretty penny. So if you want to see how I ended up reconciling my last paycheck to paycheck budget, as well as seeing the results of all of my spending and all of my income for the month of October, stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get this results started. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into this budget recap. Really quickly before I do that, I do need to go ahead and close out the actual second paycheck to paycheck budget. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. As far as the fixed expenses go, everything was correct except my Geico car insurance did go down. It almost decreased by half. And I did let you guys know about that update in the November monthly budget, which will be linked up in the eye in the sky. So instead of $129.66, it was $62.49, which means that I was under budget by $67.17. So from here on out, my budget will include the $62.49 instead. Now, as far as the variable expenses go, I did change my travel budget to something else, but I just went ahead and kept it in that same category. So I ended up having $107.16 left in that one, which meant that I was $92.84 under budget. And for the fixed expenses, $67.17, my actual was $467.24 instead of $534.41. Then as far as the budget goes, how much did I spend? Hold on, you guys. I had it somewhere. I am not prepared. Oh, there it goes. So I spent $247.70. But some of that was this travel budget. So actually I was $107.16 under budget here. And if you guys hear weird noises, I am trading right now. So $247.70 minus, I spent 92, was that 84? So my variable expenses were only $154.86 total because I did separate the travel and other parts of the budget, and I spent $247.70 overall. So if I subtract what I budgeted, I was under budget on that part, $252.64. So out of $607.50 minus $252.64 minus $107.16, yes, I spent $247.70. Then as far as the savings go, I didn't Well, I did end up saving money, but we're gonna do that part at the end. Okay, so my actual was starting balance 4441.07. If I add the 660.31, that gives me 5101.38. Fixed expenses were actually 467.24. Variable was 247.70. And then I did not put anything into savings until I reconciled my account down. So 5108.38 minus 467.24 minus 247.70 equals 4386.44. But then I did have 257.70 from my YouTube paycheck, so that gave me 44.14, and then I in my checking account at $4,000 every month, so that means that I sent $644.14 to savings. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I don't know how I did it. I really don't. I made $650 less this month and still sent almost $650 off to savings. Listen here, okay? I'm doing something right now. I'm doing it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the budget recap. So as far as my nursing income, I did project to earn $1,680.95. And what I actually earned was, we got $1060.61 plus $660.31. So my actual, do I want to put that in green? I think I do. Or no, let's do the actual in black. So my actual was $1720.92. And then for YouTube, that actually was my actual, $322.12. That gives me a total of $2,043.04. And then as far as my pluses and minuses, minus $1720.92. So wait, $1680.95. So I ended up earning $39.97 more than what I originally projected. And then as far as YouTube goes, that's correct, which means that the total that I made more was almost $40. Okay, so now let's get into the regular expenses. As far as my fixed expenses go, I had two buddy. My rent was actually $300. Car insurance was $62.49. Xbox Live membership, it came out before I could actually take my car off file. Like, it had already come out before I had even made the video talking about it. And then, so all of this stuff was correct, except that one. So if I do 129.66 minus 62.49, I was under budget 67.17 for my fixed expenses. Now, as far as the variable goes, you guys know that in my expense tracker, I already know my plus or minuses. I just have to come up with the actual at the end. So let's get these two pens out. All of the pens that I use are Parku pens, by the way. Okay, so for groceries, I was still $151.32 under budget. Personal household, I still had $20.37. Gas, I had $49.25. Shopping, I had $45.99. I did end up getting a refund from Shein they sent me the wrong product, and then one of my other products or clothing items actually had a broken zipper, and because both items were out of stock, they allowed me to keep the item that they sent that was wrong, and then they still gave me a refund for the fact that it was the wrong item, and then gave me a refund for the broken zipper item. So miscellaneous was $5.67 that I had left over. Supplements, I had $1.54. Business, I had $45.01 because the only thing that I bought was a 12 pack of the Parku black gel pens, which is what I'm using right now. And then I accidentally forgot to write restaurants in there, and I didn't realize until I had already done the whole page. So I just went ahead and put the travel and restaurants together. So for travel, I still had $107.16. And then for restaurants, I still had $53.85. So that's going to give me $161.01 that I had left over. So now let's get the actuals done. Okay, so we got 300 minus 151.32 gives me, that's all I spent? Oh. When I tell y'all I know how to not spend money when I need to, I promise. It's not hard for me at all. $79.63 was personal household. Gas was $30.75. Shopping, we got 100 minus $45.99. It's $54.01. Miscellaneous, $44.33. Supplements was 35 minus 154. 154. 33.46. Business was $4.99. And then travel was $138.99. All right, and then I'm just gonna go back really quick, scroll back to make sure I put the numbers in right before we move on to the next part. This calculator app is literally called the calculator. 50. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add up the actual column before we go down to the savings part. So 182.40 plus 300, 62.49, 59.99, 29.54, 165.22, 148.68, 79.63. 30.75, 54.01, 44.33, 33.46, 4.99, and then 138.99. So we got $1,334.48. And if I subtract that from the $1,881.81 that I budgeted, I was under budget. Is that right? I don't think I like that number. 547.33. Let's see, 67.17, 151.32. I'm just adding up the positives over here to make sure that's right before I write it in. 45.99, 567, 154, 45.01, and then 161.01. Wow. Yo, I was not expecting to be that, but see, I'm one of those people, I don't have to spend money. Like, I will literally wait all week to go to the grocery store before I go into any store or spend any money, basically. Like, that's just the type of person that I am. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the savings portion and then we'll be done. I'll give myself a grade and then we'll be done, basically. Okay, so the actual that I did send to taxes was $64.42. Miscellaneous, I ended up sending, did I even write it in? I didn't. Okay, so for this, I do have screenshots that I'll end up showing you guys, I think. Oh, I didn't show how I split it off. All right, so what I did was I sent $322. How much did I send myself? Oh yeah, I did. $322.08 went to miscellaneous / investment sinking fund. Then $161.03 went to travel. And then $161.03 went to my car. I did end up saving more money than this, but you guys will end up seeing that in the sinking fund update, because I only include what I like saved for my actual paychecks, basically, or what I included in my budget. So, okay, miscellaneous was $322.08, $161.03. 161.03. Okay, so the total that I sent off to savings was $708.56 freaking cents. Shut up. Okay, y'all already know what grade I'm giving myself. Y'all know I grade myself hard, but let me tell you something. I had a very short month or small month as far as income goes, and I still restricted myself without having to like compromise anything. It's not like I had to eat worse or anything like that. I just didn't go out to restaurants as often. I didn't buy as much food, even though I still ate as much as I normally do. It's just I ended up making cheaper meals, basically. I still had a really big yearly fixed expense come out. Like, I'm giving myself an A++. You know what? Let me add some more pluses, because that's just what we gonna do. I did good, and listen, I'm gonna reward myself. So that is my October budget recap, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them down below. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video, because I'm gonna go ahead and do the pluses over here off camera. Bye, guys.